Welcome to Near Real Sports, the home of college football simulations. Please subscribe to the channel and enjoy this simulation.
On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartans Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Michigan State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Toledo head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Michigan State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Rockets offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes this transfer sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Out wide left, it's Smith. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Rockets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Richter. Right side, it's Crosby. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense.
Makes the catch and he's free. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. Nowhere to go. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Quick give, it's Edwards. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Tough run here. It's Edwards. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Spartan! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the air, it's Richter. Rushes on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Hits inside, it's Smith. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Simpson. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here. The give is to Smith. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Simpson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Quick give. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. On play action. Right side, it's Newell. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Edwards. Hard running there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Look out! Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has picked it up, playing with so much better emotion. Another sack. Great job. This team, they're on a run. Everything going in their direction. They got to get off the field on this possession.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Richter. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own. But, and he's got room. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. The Rockets will call on their punt team. Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive. Finds his man. It's West. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down...
He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He wants to throw it. They're all over him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Nittany Lions trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
And the Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Michigan State's offense heads out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense all over him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Under pressure, and they got him.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Out wide right, it's Moore. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Moore. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The option, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Rush is on. being chased. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keeps it himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th-quarter lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out wide left, it's Crosby. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. Searching for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Turns up, it's West. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Edwards. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Richter. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Left side is Crosby. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Rockets moving quickly to the line. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the counter. Spins away from the defender. He now has 85 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. On the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Motion from the wideout. RPO complete. Oh, he's got some space. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run the counter. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David